Today, coming live from Turtle 30 Seashells Home, I'm your host, Christina Farris. Today, we will be talking about Jesus' healing on the Sabbath. The message is entitled, Work of Healing. Today's scripture comes from Mark 3:1-6, out of the King James Version. And he entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man there which had a withered hand. And they watched him whether he would heal him on the Sabbath day, that they might accuse him. And he said unto the man which had the withered hand, Stand forth. And he said unto them, Is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath day, or to do evil, to save life, or to kill? But they held their peace. And when he had looked round about on them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of hearts, he said unto the man, Stretch forth thine hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole, as the other. And the Pharisees went forth, and straightway took counsel with the Herodians against him, how they might destroy him. It is hard for anyone today to understand why healing on the Sabbath would be wrong. After all, it's part of God's work of deliverance. Not many religious groups would withhold medical treatment on the Sabbath from someone, though some churches frown on pagers for fire and rescue going off in church. The problem begins if Jesus is healing on the Sabbath. Was it against God's day of rest? Yet, what priests did not understand is it was a work of benevolence for Jesus to heal on the Sabbath. It was okay to do acts of charity on the Sabbath. The priests were angry with the healing on the Sabbath and began to plot against Jesus, with the Herodians on how they might destroy Jesus. The Herodians were a political party from the era of the 4 Jewish kings. They were from the king who desired to kill him from his birth, who later died, but political parties still existed. They seen Jesus as a threat to the politics, just like religious leaders seen a threat to their leadership with an act of healing. When someone heals, there is a mixture of feelings because there's usually a power struggle. There should never be a power struggle if someone is healed, for it is an act of God. God is wanting to demonstrate His power and His love to all mankind. That He is still a healing God and a God of mercy. Jesus was walking this earth to show God's love and mercy as His Son is direct obedience to God the Father. I do not doubt He was aware opposition would come, for opposition existed every time God tried to demonstrate His love toward His people. God's people are alien, destined for home, not of this earth. Yet they are from this earth, from the bloodlines of Adam and Eve, and later Noah and his wife and children. Every culture can trace their roots to Noah. Yet few understand the importance of the story of the ark as far as God's power to destroy and to save, God's desire to heal and save lost souls. The Pharisees were not concerned with the lost, only their pocketbooks. Today the lesson is still true. People want to sell someone's story on to make profits of healing and care little about the work of God behind the healing. Your story is yours, not for someone else to tell. Tell how Jesus saved your soul and healed your body, mind, and or spirit. God is alive. Your story needs to be told.